There's a live look outside over Discovery Green. That's our Avenida Houston cam. Looks a little overcast down there.
Yeah, but at least it's cooler.
Yes.
Well, in the wake of Harvey and all the heavy rains and flooding it left behind, state health officials are on high alert for increases in mosquito-borne illnesses like the Zika virus.
Right, and here to tell us what we should look for is Dr. Shah with Harris County Public Health. Dr. Shah, you've been such a busy man over the last month.
It has been, but tremendously, incredibly amazing to see this community recover, and we've done a great job as a community coming back from Harvey.
Yeah, when it comes to Zika, I mean, this is something that I think we've heard so much about this for the last year or so, but now that mosquitoes have proliferated in our city, is this something we really need to be worried about now? I mean, give us sort of like the temperature.
Yeah. So I think one thing we have to remember is that Zika is a host of different kinds of diseases that we're thinking about. So Zika is one, West Nile virus is another, dengue is another, chikungunya is another. So we have all these different diseases that we're thinking about. And these diseases were in place, obviously, or the concern was in place even before Harvey.
Of course.
But now when you have an increase in mosquito activity, the concern is, can you have an increase in mosquitoes that have diseases, and thereby you have an increase in risk.
Even just seeing this footage, by the way, all those mosquitoes, it just freaks me out looking at it. Because this can be
That's my
serious.
concern, yeah. Like, where there's standing water, there's mosquitoes.
That's right.
So what do we need to know about the mosquitoes? Obviously, stay away, bug repellent. Some things that we need to know.
Absolutely. So one thing, and I think you and I had talked about this earlier a few weeks ago, is that one of the big things that we saw right after Harvey was, paradoxically, you actually had a washing out of all these mosquito eggs and the real larvae for mosquitoes. So there's this period of time where actually you don't have as much risk because you don't have the mosquitoes there.
Okay.
But about 2 weeks later, you started to see an increase in mosquito activity. And we continue to trap and do all sorts of things to figure out what's the volume, the number of mosquitoes that are in the community, and do they have diseases. That's the number one thing. So we were doing a very aggressive ground spraying, and then we worked with the U.S. Air Force and the state to do aerial spraying as well. And we believe that the combination of testing, ground spraying, aerial spraying has now brought the mosquito activity down. But it's too early to tell, is this going to continue to be a lower number?
And there are some tips right there on the screen. Obviously, if you have any standing water around your property, you want to get rid of that. Always arm yourself, by the way, with a repellent that is effective. I think it's important also to keep things in perspective, though, Dr. Shah, because haven't there only been 2 reported cases of Zika right here in Harris County? Yeah,
for this year. So we had about 80 plus cases last year, and they were all travel associated.
Okay.
That's still the same case for the 2 this year. There was a case in South Texas that was local transmission. As you remember, that was this year. We also had about Thanksgiving in South Texas, and in Florida last year, you remember there were local transmission.
Right.
But in Harris County, we have not seen local transmission. And so what we're really saying to folks is that think about Zika, but also think about West Nile virus. We want to make sure that people are thinking about prevent the bite day and night. The Zika mosquito is the daytime mosquito. The Culex mosquito, which is for West Nile virus, is the nighttime mosquito. We want people to be using mosquito repellent, using mosquito dunks, long sleeve shirt and pants, and all the things to drain water out of their backyards. We want people to be doing that every single day because we have to do it day and night.
I had no idea there was a day and a night mosquito.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so we have, and this is the really interesting thing, is that at the end of the day, we as a health department, we operate the mosquito control program. So now we've had to do twice the work, twice the activities, because we have to also think about West Nile virus and this kind of nighttime mosquito, and now Zika and dengue bring up the daytime mosquito. So we've been having to fight both kinds of mosquitoes, which has been tremendously busy. And our team has done a fantastic job. I'm so proud of what they've done, but obviously we're still not completely out of the woods.
Right.
Yeah.
What is there a specific part of the population that is particularly at risk for Zika? I mean, we always hear about pregnant women being more vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think we're all at risk, but the ones who may be immunocompromised, on steroids or in dialysis, elderly people, children, that's where you have the increased risk. But the concern is that the vast majority of people with Zika Zika are going to have mild symptoms, right? It's going to be like the flu.
Okay.
Maybe they'll have some redness of the eyes, things like joint pain, things like that. But the concern is with the pregnant woman, we know that there is risk to the unborn baby, and that is really our biggest concern. That's why, even though you cannot get pregnant, sorry to tell you this, Derek, you cannot get pregnant.
Oh, man.
You are potentially somebody that can, if you don't do the right things in your backyard, Derek, you can actually cause risk to the pregnant woman that may be 5 doors down.
Oh, interesting.
That's why it's really important that you also, and all of us as a community, think about the neighborhood and the neighbors around us, because there may be a pregnant woman out there.
So if I have a pool of standing water in my front yard, I need to do something about it so a pregnant neighbor is not at increased risk.
And if you travel to a Zika-affected area, we are saying wear mosquito repellent 3 weeks after you get back, because what we don't want to have happen is you get Zika somewhere else, you develop symptoms, and guess what? Now you get bitten by one of our local mosquitoes,
and it carries
Zika
the virus.
Gets into our population of mosquitoes, and now it starts to propagate.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to quickly talk about this kit. We've got about a minute left. You mentioned the mosquito dunks and the bug repellent. You've got a few items in here. Can you describe what they are and where people can get this prevention
absolutely.
kit?
So first of all, this is a mosquito bite prevention kit that is for folks who have now Zika that's positive. We've confirmed in the household, and we've got mosquito repellent, we got mosquito dunks.
So even if you have it, you're still supposed to use the repellent?
That's right. Okay. Absolutely, because again, we want to make sure that people are avoiding mosquito bites. And then we've got condoms, because now we know that Zika can be sexually transmitted. Information about how you prevent the bite day and night, right? Standing water. But this is really for folks that if again, you've got a confirmed positive in the household, which is where we would come in, the health department. But now we have some different form of this, which are like actual bags that we can go door to door and give to people. And we've been doing it at awareness fairs post-Harvey. We've been providing information, or you can contact the health department. We can get that information to you. So this is that sort of the Cadillac of it all. And then we've got other versions that really allow us to prevent Zika and other mosquito-borne diseases in our community.
All right, Dr. Shah, we got to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by, for all the info. Thanks for your work in the community. And again, if people want to go online and find out more information about Zika, you can just visit hcphtx.org/Zika.
All right, coming up, how doing a little shopping can help in the fight against breast cancer.